What's up guys, Manny from Motomillion, and today is Dyno Day. So since you guys saw this last on the dyno, we put our race exhaust, our BrenTuning flash, and the race air filter. And Michael brought his K67 back. It did make a slight change to it. This had a street filter on it. Now we're running the P08-F1 race filter by Sprint Filter. Should probably make a little bit of a difference. I think you just want to squeeze everything out of the bike you can, because this is a monster right here. So guys, make your predictions because this is going to be a good one. So guys, Michael's bike's on the dyno ready to go. Prediction time, last time we did 207 I believe. Today's a little warmer, but we changed the air filter from the street filter to the race filter. I don't know if it's gonna make any difference or not, but I wanna be kind, I'm gonna say 208.
Actually, I wanna say 208 as well because I wanna be positive, but the day is definitely worse today than it was before. Before it was colder and less humid, and so let's see, that's exactly what I wanted to say, 208, so okay. I'm just hoping for 208 today.
We need Ish's prediction now. What's your prediction?
I hit too many 208, so I gotta say 209, man.
So it's saying 209. Well, it's dyno time. Let's put it up there and see. .35, even though today is a warmer and more humid day. I think that's a good result, and what I like about it is that it's consistent, because that just means that the dyno is running consistently. And if you guys notice on the dyno videos, this right panel is missing on the bike, and that's because we always take a direct RPM reading, and people are going to ask why. I think we explained this before too. Horsepower calculation has RPM in it. If you don't get a proper RPM reading and try to do it through the wheel of the dyno, you're never going to get the exact number. Once you plug in the pulse reader, which reads the RPM, you're going to get a consistent reading, and that helps with, you know, before and after things, because that's what we're really here for, is to see before and after. But yeah, 208.3, I think we expected it.
Yeah, we expected it because of the humidity and the temperatures and everything, you know.
Well, so at least the power, let's make it more power.
Yeah, it's making, what, 1.3 horsepower more than the previous time, but, you know, if we're
gonna
yeah, it's super expected. Like we both said it before. So, yeah we just guessed it, the humidity and the temperature, and this is what
to be honest, we really don't know how much of a difference the colder air would have made. It makes a difference, but I don't think it's going to make like 10 horsepower difference, you know, unless it's...
Maybe two.
Maybe.
I would say 2. You know, if it would be cold like it was before, I would wanted to shoot for 210.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll keep an eye out on the weather, but Miami's already past that stage of being, when we call cool guys, we're talking about like 60 degrees. It's
now it's like 85, right?
Yeah, plus humidity. Real feels probably like 90s already, and we're in February still, guys. So, but either way, now SP2 is up. What are your predictions? We did the exhaust, flash, and the filter.
208.29. Okay. Just less than me. But it's not fair because the V4 has 100cc more on the BMW. So.
But also the V4 has 214 miles. It's partially now broken in, I guess. So they make more power as you break him in. I'm gonna guess, I hope it makes high in the 200s, but
that's not the number.
No, I'm gonna shoot low. I'm gonna say 205.
Yeah, I would say it's gonna, because I raced you,
Yeah.
and I was cocky and I gave you a hit, like I go after you, then I'm gonna pass you, and you passed me and I couldn't catch you.
It could be the aerodynamics of the bike too.
Still, but I couldn't catch you when I gave you a too big of a hit, and I'm lighter than you. So the bike will make more horsepower than mine. I would say it made 209.
So guys, we did show you this on the last video when we dynoed this bike stock. We did run a harness right here, so that's an extension harness so that we could get the RPM reading properly. And otherwise you got to remove the tank, and you can't really put the tank back on. And this is the only, I think, proper way to do it. So that's our cable for the RPM reading of the bike.
For sure, fake.
Good thing I didn't say chicken dinner for 210 horsepower. So guys, that's it. We're back, and as you saw, the numbers were amazing. This bike had a street filter, the 207 before. We put the race filter on. You're not going to get any crazy gains of 5-10 horsepower from a filter change, and we only got 1 horsepower out of it. And don't forget, today was a little warmer and a little more humid. I think the weather was cooler. Maybe we could have been 2 or 3 horsepower more. So this bike did 208.3 on the dyno. But the big story of the day is this SP2 at 210 at the rear wheel. And it's amazing. These bikes are power machines. But let's not put this K67 down. The shift cam engine does put out a lot of torque, and that's crazy for an inline-4 bike to beat this V4, but these are race-derived engines. They're not torque monsters. They're tuned to make upper rev range power that they make, because they are, after all, race bikes that they promote as being a track bike, and these things are a weapon with a proper rider on it. And overall, guys, we're not done with this SP2. We got a lot more coming. This bike's going full carbon and more, because we're not just going to leave it at that. We have a lot more pieces coming for it. This beauty is going to get even more beautiful. And I think with taking care of the power department, 210 is more than enough for riding on the street and to brag about. So if you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Until next time, guys, have a great one.